A peace is of the nature of a conquest, for then both parties nobly are subdued, and neither party loser. The real and lasting victories are those of peace, and not of war. It is an unfortunate fact that we can secure peace only by preparing for war. The business of peace requires more than showing up with paintbrushes, foodstuffs, and oil pipeline or two. If there must be trouble, let it be in my day, that my child may have peace. Mankind must remember that peace is not God's gift to his creatures. Peace is our gift to each other. War will never cease until babies begin to come into the world with larger cerebrums and smaller adrenal glands. I think it's naive to pray for world peace if we're not going to change the form in which we live. Better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace. I can promise you that women working together linked, informed, and educated can bring peace and prosperity to this forsaken planet. There was a time in my life when I thought I had everything: millions of dollars, mansions, cars, nice clothes, beautiful women, and every other materialistic thing you can imagine. Now I struggle for peace. One is called to live non-violently, even if the change one works for seems impossible. Every goal, every action, every thought, every feeling one experiences, whether it be consciously or unconsciously known, is an attempt to increase one's level of peace of mind. If you want to make peace with your enemy, you have to work with your enemy. Then he becomes your partner. I'm concentrating on staying healthy, having peace, being happy, remembering what is important, taking in nature and animals, spending time reading, trying to understand the universe, where science and the spiritual meet. The true and solid peace of nations consists not in equality of arms, but in mutual trust alone. Peace is a day-to-day problem, the product of a multitude of events and judgments. Peace is not inness, it is a becoming. If they want peace, nations should avoid the pinpricks that precede cannon shots. Peace is a daily, a weekly, a monthly process, gradually changing opinions, slowly eroding old barriers, quietly building new structures. I don't know whether war is an interlude during peace, or peace an interlude during war. For behind all imperialism is ultimately the imperialistic individual, just as behind all peace is ultimately the peaceful individual. We are not at peace with others because we are not at peace with ourselves, and we are not at peace with ourselves because we are not at peace with God. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. You will find peace not by trying to escape your problems, but by confronting them courageously. You will find peace not in denial, but in victory. We look forward to the time when the power of love will replace the love of power. Then will our world know the blessings of peace. Peace is not only better than war, but infinitely more arduous. Harmony makes small things grow, lack of it makes great things decay. Peace is not an absence of war, it is a virtue, a state of mind, a disposition for benevolence, confidence, justice. It isn't enough to talk about peace. One must believe in it, and it isn't enough to believe in it. One must work at it. Pursue some path, however narrow and crooked, in which you can walk with love and reverence. Never be in a hurry. Do everything quietly and in a calm spirit. Do not lose your inner peace for anything whatsoever, even if your whole world seems upset. Peace is not absence of conflict, it is the ability to handle conflict by peaceful means. If we have no peace, it is because we have forgotten that we belong to each other. God cannot give us a happiness and peace apart from himself, because it is not there. There is no such thing. Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Peace is a journey of 1,000 miles, and it must be taken one step at a time. An eye for an eye only ends up making the whole world blind. Those who make peaceful revolution impossible will make violent revolution inevitable. People sleep peaceably in their beds at night only because rough minced and ready to do violence on their behalf. I just want you to know that when we talk about war, we're really talking about peace. War is to man what maternity is to a woman. From a philosophical and doctrinal viewpoint, I do not believe in perpetual peace. Success isn't measured by money or power or social rank. Success is measured by your discipline and inner peace. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. We want to take good tidings home to our people, that they may sleep in peace. I won't undertake war until I have tried all the arts and means of peace. The quest for peace begins in the home, in the school, and in the workplace. Let us more and more insist on raising funds of love, of kindness, of understanding, of peace. Money will come if we seek first the kingdom of God, the rest will be given. Nonviolence is the first article of my faith. It is also the last article of my creed. The pursuit, even of the best things, ought to be calm and tranquil.